What's up, Carnival Spirits? It's Beastmaster, and I'm joined with Panic 17 and Ram. We're up in this motherfucking internet, YouTube slash Facebook dual live stream for y'all. It's been a minute for myself. I haven't even seen you guys in a long time. And anyone watching, yo, sound off in the comments, and we'll read those in a bit. But how you guys doing? What's up, Ram? How you been?
I've been all right, man. Just trying to survive. I have a 6-year-old, so we're doing the whole computer school thing.
You're remote learning, through the right on.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. So
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Some people are going into school, with the masks and the little bubble desks and like South Park.
Dude, I can't wait for that.
I just saw the screenshot of the classroom with all the little.
yeah.
I'm like, God damn, they're on point again.
Yeah.
I saw a meme that said these poor kids are gonna think they're going to see their dad or something. A locked up joke. I was like,
Me and the homie that went to the DCG con with me. Mm-hmm. Me and him have been waiting for South Park to come up with some shit. And finally, September 30th, they're coming out with that.
Okay, well, that's coming up quick.
Yeah.
What, today's the 22nd. I wrote it on the title of this video because, fuck it, today's World Rhino Day. That's my shit. It's my favorite animal. Man, I love rhinos. They're endangered. They're fucking badass. They're like walking dinosaurs. They're just the shit to me. I love the metaphor of having a thick skin to battle life like a rhino. But just giving a shout out to my favorite animal, rhinos, on World Rhino Day. It also is my best friend's birthday, so shout out to Tommy B. I got some ill Dr. Feelgood 30th anniversary swag that I picked up last November that I've been sitting on waiting to give to him for his birthday this year.
Who does that?
Oh, Motley Crue, my man. Motley Crue.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, so this Dr. Feelgood bundle that I picked up, it had everything, like T-shirt, a copy of the album on vinyl, and a bunch of small singles vinyl. This like a doctor's bag, like a leather doctor's bag, and just try to picture this: a koozie for a beer bottle, but it looks like a fucking straitjacket. So like your beer has a little straitjacket on it.
Oh shit!
And a million other things. I mean, like guitar picks and lanyards and front stage passes and all sorts of fun. It's like take any bundle that you've ever gotten from a Juggalo artist and times it by 50. It was fucking crazy. It was also crazy expensive, but whatever. It's Motley Crue.
So speaking of animals, I don't know how much you use Instagram, but where Reels is at, and it has all kinds of related content, I guess.
Oh, right. The new function of Instagram is Reels.
Right. And it has all kinds of related stuff, I guess, from what you look like. I don't know how it got on mine, but hamsters started showing up on my feed. So they look like they look like they look like a ball with legs.
Yeah.
I don't know how they got on there, but they're there.
Well, first of all, I mean, it's not like your Instagram feed is the same exact thing as the target marketing, right? Like it's so fucked up. But I have a conversation about something, and then the next day, Facebook is trying to sell it to me, right?
That's weird.
I see it advertised right there in my feed, and I'm like, wait a minute. I was talking about this, or my friend just bought this, and so we discussed it, and we have our phones on us. The phones are listening to us. That is a fucking fact. Okay.
Within the last month, I was eating Panda Express and then I saw a fucking advertisement for it
Oh,
the
well, they
same
know you
day.
were there.
The
They know.
same day.
Yeah, they knew you were there. If you brought your phone with you, your phone was fucking snitching on you, bro. Like it was like going, "We're at Applebee's."
It's bullshit.
We need to get your phone a rainbow wig, bro, because it's acting like 6'9".
Yeah, it not only is your phone snitching on you, but it's fucking proud of it. It's fucking bragging to all the other phones. Like, oh, 6'9". This motherfucker. I'm sorry. Like, I don't even listen to his music, but like, just because of the fucking the shitstorm of him fucking being so cocky after getting out of jail, I checked out the interview he did because no one wanted to interview him. Like, everyone was blackballing him. Like, Joe Budden wouldn't touch him. All these other hip hop dudes like would not interview him. Some of them even fucking like played the audio of his phone call of him calling up like begging to get interviews. I just find that shit funny because it's like you think you can ride that clout wave forever, and then all of a sudden, all those bridges you're burning, you lose your mobility. You can't move.
Yeah.
But anyway, he found some chick. What's that, Ram?
What was that?
Oh, so he found.
He's gonna be like the next Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy.
Here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Hey, hopefully. But yo, I'm sorry, but like this dude, he found some chick to interview him, and he completely manipulates the conversation, like, and just like screams at her, and like, oh, blah blah blah, like, you can't call me a snitch if you work for someone who actually was a snitch. You know what I mean? It's like you can't call me a snitch if one of your friends is a snitch or you work for a snitch, because that means you're a snitch. So if you're a snitch by association and you're calling me a snitch, that makes your, it's just him dancing around the fucking subject. Not that anybody fucking cares. My whole point of bringing this up is that he like admits in the interview that he like beat up his baby mama. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm beating her and I'm beating her. I know it's bad. And I'm beating her and I'm beating her. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. This guy cannot be canceled fast enough. Why is it like, is somebody fucking showing this shit to Violent J? Because I want to hear ICP fucking dead this dude in a song. Like Chris Brown like got some fucking smoke, but 6ix9ine's the one who needs it. Like, this guy sucks.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get off the soapbox.
Brought him up, my bad.
That's all right. You wouldn't have known. Like, I'm not feeling that. I'm like, normally I don't even pay attention to dudes like him, but I just wanted to know, like, what's his story? His story's whack.
Yeah. I wouldn't know. I just know that he ratted on somebody and that's about it.
Yeah, he ratted on like all his friends. Like, I don't know. He's a fucking loser. He's a loser. But anyway.
The only other thing that I know about him is a friend showed me a video. I don't know the song. I couldn't tell
Is
you.
it the one with Nicki Minaj?
I don't know. But it's him like walking down the street handing out money to people, and it's obviously not in America. It's somewhere else.
Yeah, I saw that video.
I don't know what it's called, but it's him just like handing money out to people. Now, whether they got to keep it, I don't know.
Foreign kids that probably don't even know what to do with it.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it could have been a controlled shoot, right? I mean, you got music video shoots where everybody's placed around the swimming pool, right? Everyone's given a glass of fucking drinks. It's like, the ladies are put in position for the camera. Like, he could have very well just been like, yo, recruited a bunch of kids and had them all come out, give them money on camera, and then instead of like, frisking everybody for weapons on the way in. It's frisk them on the way out and run your shit. Like, give me that money back.
Right.
Give me my shit back.
You're not keeping this. You know
Like-
what this was.
Get backstage. Hey, we're gonna need that prop back.
Yeah. No. Don't worry about it. Keep that Monopoly money. But if he's like stupid rich, I mean, even if he's like just like momentarily rich, for whatever reason, and he's not actually gonna. I mean, I don't know if he's like Michael Jordan rich or you know what I mean. I don't know or if he's like TikTok rich. I don't understand.
Right.
How people are getting rich these days, but I like being rich in friendship, in friends,
Right.
which I'm actually kind of like, blue collar in that. Got a lot of frenemies.
Oh, shit.
Yo, it's dog eat dog out here in the fucking workforce, like.
It's rough.
As far as I know, it's all the poor people that are nicest to each other because they got to help each other. And the rich people, they're the fucking evil ones.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
enough stereotypes here. Let's talk about something else, like Juggalos being labeled a gang and us marching on Washington 3 years ago. When that memory came up, that was fucking fresh because I forgot that it happened in September on the 16th. I went down there for that. I fucking partook in the peaceful protest, the rallies, and just thinking about that today, it's still one of the most fucking dopest things I've ever been a part of. That had zero fucking complications, arrests, no fights at all. It was
One of the
awesome.
most peaceful marches in American history.
Yep. And have you noticed that ever since that happened, the world's been very peaceful and like there's no more crime, and I mean like racism is kind of fizzled away, and everyone wants the president, and I mean blue skies as far as the eye can see, from California to fucking clearly
I need another umbrella because these holes from this diamond rain.
Yeah, what we didn't know is that diamond rain hurts. That shit's sharp.
Oh my god, it does. No, I still got a knot. No.
Yeah, it is crazy that it's been 3 years, and just how, I guess, I honestly thought, I was like, there's no way this can go good. Somebody's gonna make some stupid mistake, and then it's just gonna be a domino effect, and people are gonna follow afterwards. Somebody's gonna throw something, or somebody's not gonna know how to act, and people are just gonna follow what they're doing. But I never heard anything.
There was weed arrest. Nobody wasn't even busted. Like, hey, now you're under arrest for smoking that right there, son. Nothing like that even happened. That's fucking awesome.
It is worth noting that they did legalize weed in that state, but I'm just saying it is legal there. And
was it legal at that time or afterwards?
No, I'm saying it was legal there 3 years ago. When it wasn't even legal in Massachusetts yet. Like we still. I'm just saying, like when we partied in the hotel that night. What do you call it? The atrium. Like the little garden they have in the center of the hotel that's outside, all the patios or whatever. They had this nice little this public space inside the hotel, right? And we were all out there partying, like drinking, smoking blunts. Like we ran that place. No one bothered us. No one. It was awesome.
I wanted to go so bad, but I wasn't able to because I was on probation. I was working at a gas station, and this girl came in, and she looked young, so I carded her, and she was buying cigarettes, but I looked at her ID, and I thought everything checked out. It turned out to be a fake ID, and I didn't catch it. So I ended up going to the judge, and everybody was like, man, you've never done anything like this. You're just going to get a fine. I went in front of the judge, and there was a couple other people that had the same charge. And they got fines. I got a year probation. They didn't say it in court, but I'm like, here in Roswell, I've always promoted Juggalo concerts and everything. Everybody knows here in Roswell's kind of a small community, so everybody knows I'm a Juggalo. They're like, oh, I'm kind of like the Vinny of the ICP kid of Roswell. So everybody's like, oh, it's that ICP kid. So I've always speculated, I can't prove it, that I was given a harsher sentence because of that label.
Like, there's no other reason that you would have gotten a harsher sentence. Like, you didn't, it's not like you sold her the cigarettes. Like, I mean, a fake ID, how are you even going to get caught doing that unless she got caught buying them from someone else? Or did she fucking snitch on you? What the fuck happened?
I don't know how they get underage people to do those. Like you said, maybe an underage person's put on like probation or something, and that's part of their community service, if you will.
Right.
I don't know how any of that
you were set up. Like, that means the cops fucking sent her in there. Like, here's $15. Go ask for some cigarettes. Show this fake ID. And when you come out here with the cigarettes, psh, we got them. Like,
So I don't know. I don't know if this was your case, but whenever I did work at a convenience store, I had something kind of happen like that where somebody came in, asked for something, I carded them. You're not old enough. Get out of here, whatever. Less than a minute later, these two officers came in with a vest and a clipboard, and they're like, "Yeah, that was a secret shopper, and you just passed." Had I not followed, that would have happened to me. So I would have think if they were setting it up, they would have came in right afterwards. Because that's what happened with me. They came in right afterwards. We planted that person, you passed, and they went about their day.
That's what happened to me, because the Carnival I was working at's full service. So I helped her out, and then I had a customer, I had to go out there and pump her gas. And as soon as I get to her car, I see the officer walking inside. I was like, and he has the clipboard in hand. I was like, you got to be fucking shitting me. I was like, I fucking carded her. I even tried telling the officer that. He was like, it doesn't matter. And he tried to tell me it wasn't a fake ID. But like here in New Mexico, like if they're underage, it's shaped like this, where you have to look at it like this. And when you're over the age of 21, it's shaped like this, where you got to look at it like that.
So if it's vertical, it's not acceptable. It has to be horizontal.
Exactly. And it wasn't. It was the other way, and that's why I was like, it was a fake ID. He's like, it wasn't a fake ID. You want me to show you? But he never did bring it back in. And like my boss and everything was like, you're just gonna get a fine. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be like a few $100s. Just go in, plead guilty, whatever. So I went in, I pled guilty, and I was given a year probation. Community service.
Did you dirty?
Yeah, man, it sucked.
That sucks. At my store, if they would send people in to test us, like to buying booze. So if somebody came through and they were like a secret shopper, they would try to buy booze with an ID, and they would write a report down. So like the next day, we actually get like a letter in the mail or an email that says, on this date, so and so came into your store and purchased, and they have everything they bought right there in the report, and they say, like, the cashier asked for an ID, and they actually, like, they're fucking testing you. They're actually, like, like taking mental notes and then going outside and writing a fucking essay about you and turning in your report card. and they tell you passed or you didn't pass. And then, God forbid what happens if you don't pass, but we're really good about that shit. It's really easy to tell if someone's got a fake ID, I feel, but then again, if I've looked at an ID and it was fake and I didn't notice, how the fuck would I know that it even happened? So I could have been fooled by a fake ID before. I've certainly seen some out-of-state IDs that, I couldn't tell you if they were real or not, because I like never seen them before. What am I supposed to do? Whip out the ID, country password, password book, and Hold on, Sonny. Let me. You look a little wet behind the ears there.
Right.
What's your name, McLovin? You trying to buy all this fucking champagne yet? Yeah, it's crazy, man. Because when I was young, I remember going into the convenience stores like at age 16 and buying a pack of cigarettes, not getting carded at all, and also those cigarettes were only like $2.50.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it didn't even become like $5 until the 2000s. But back then, it was like they raised the price of cigarettes to $2.75, and we thought that was crazy. Like, what? $2.75 for cigarettes?
Now some are close to $10.
Yeah, y'all pay fucking like $25 for a bag.
I'm glad I never picked up on. I smoked Black and Miles for a short period of time in my life, but I'm glad I never picked up on cigarettes or anything.
Panic, you never smoked cigarettes, did you?
In high school, for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
for a couple years.
I fucking smoked cigarettes a little bit. I got into chewing tobacco. I used to.
No, I never got into that.
I used to dip.
Oh,
that was.
I liked Camel Wides. That was my thing. Camel Wides.
Why Camel? I had a friend that smoked Camel Wides, and I tried them for a while. It didn't really take. They were too wide.
Or the Turkish Silvers. That was another Camel brand.
I know this is completely like different than Camel Wides, but I did used to smoke Parliaments. They had the recessed filter. They're all white.
Yeah.
Parliaments, stupidest thing ever. Like, I don't know. Some chick I had a crush on used to smoke them, so I started smoking them to impress her. I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. And then I got addicted to the nicotine. That's how they get you. Sex.
And I know you posted something similar to this. The name will be similar, but there was a menthol brand by the name of Salem, and I would smoke those.
All right, so real talk, apparently menthols are illegal to sell in Massachusetts, and I just found that out this weekend.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, I did illegal pump your own gas again.
I don't judge. I got a lot of friends that smoke cigarettes. Your body, your choice. But yo, is it really true menthols are illegal in Massachusetts now? Because a friend of mine fucking tried to purchase them at a store, someone from out of state, and she got schooled, and it was like derp.
Right here in Chaves County, which is what Roswell's in, it's actually illegal to masturbate. There is a law that states it is illegal to masturbate. They try to open a sex shop here. The people who try to open a sex shop, they got shut down because of that law.
I've heard that, like, I've seen lists of like weird laws in all around the country in different states, and I remember seeing weird laws like no masturbation, or like laws against weird things that like you wouldn't think to do, like don't fist the cat or something, like. Oh my god. I don't know, like just weird laws that like, why would you even think of this first to make it a law not to do? Who the fuck did that where you had to make a law not to do that?
Nobody jackass Johnny Knoxville.
I always say this, nobody ever makes a sign that says stay off the grass unless there was a motherfucker on that grass first that they wanted to get off.
Yes.
All right. So now that I said that, let's see who's in the chat. KJ Riddle, Rhino, Nightmare Entertainment, Josh Vaughn, Matt Paquin. Let's see. Nintendo Fan Guy Rules #1, The Real Freak, and Sister Hatchet. Whoop, whoop. What up, guys?
Whoop, whoop, guys.
And everyone else that hasn't left a comment, thanks for joining us. Thanks for fucking with us. We have not been consistent at all. Big ups to Scotty Balls for doing After Dark streams and holding it down. I love you, motherfuckers. I hope everybody's staying safe and sane You know, like it says in the title of this video, that that Peepshow that ICP is doing is the house party peep show. It's such a concept, you know what I mean? And I know you guys told me that you haven't even like read the the outline of what they're doing. But I have, and I thought to myself like, oh, I want to talk about this because this is kind of cool. And it's cool because there's no gathering this year, you know? So a lot of ninjas are missing out on something that they count on as a yearly fucking like reset, release, reunion, like just a reason to come back. Yeah. And honestly, like the whole world is in an awkward position where even kids are like not going to school, you know, tons of business. Like, look, man, whatever happens as far as the virus goes, but the economy is taking a fucking hit. You know, people are losing work, and it's not a good time to get stuff.
There's a week.
Yeah, the musicians that live on like touring and selling merchandise and stuff, but that symbiotic relationship with your fans, if you're missing out on an income, but your fans are missing out on an income too, it's tough. So, I am lucky enough to be employed and deemed essential. And not only that, but I'm being taken care of by the company. And I haven't been traveling at all, so I've been saving money. And so when I see you announce the house party, with the lack of any fucking concerts at all this year, and the variety of things that they're doing on this this is like a Patreon deal. So you sign up for the Patreon and you have access to these streams, and they're happening on various days throughout the entire month of October, where I don't have to leave my house and I can sit here and enjoy this shit from the safety of my living room. And so I decided to do it. I'm on board, and I decided to I'll review that shit for you guys. So we're gonna go through the list, and I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck I'm going to enjoy come October. And I know there's a lot into this, so if Ram pops back in, can you see the Panic? Can you see when he was in here, like behind the scenes before I let him on? Could you see him? No, you can't. You can't see behind the stage. Okay.
Probably, yeah, probably not.
All right, I just didn't know if you'd notice. Here he is. He's back. What up?
I pressed a button.
You hit the eject button.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with that thing. There's another button that'll decapitate you. Do not press that one.
I got so close to that one, you didn't even know.
All right. So first I want to ask everybody watching, is anybody here taking part in the fucking Peep Show live streams? Did anybody try to cop tickets to go to Violent J's house? Yeah, if you didn't know, there's events happening where, okay, we'll get to that when we get to that. But so let me just start. This is broken up into 3 categories. They're broken up into Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Okay? On Mondays, they're doing podcasts. Okay? That's cool. They're calling Wednesdays Wild. So that's just alliteration. And Saturdays are going to be for historical tours. All right, so let's go up to the top, and I'll start with shit. If you guys want to read this shit yourself, it's on insaneclownposse.com. And I wonder if I can do a screen share. Maybe that'll be fun. God damn it. I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, I didn't read it because I'm barely getting enough hours. I don't even think I'm going to be able to afford it. I don't want to read all this stuff I'm not going to be able to get because I'd just be all bummed out and everything.
Absolutely. And you know what? I would do the same. I would have done the same. I'm going to torture you here and read it to you. I guess that's what this is. This is like torture.
That's
but
me. I want to be part of it.
Hey, man, I do the same thing for real. Like when something comes out and I know that I can't be a part of it, I will fucking ignore that thing for a while until I get curious. But unlike most juggalos that fucking click it immediately, Scotty is all over that shit, and I'm like, nope, I don't want to torture myself. Don't even want to see it. I know I can't go.
Yeah.
And I know I'm going to hear about it eventually anyway. So, but this is a special circumstance that I can actually take part in each of these events because I'm not going nowhere. And so before I get into those actual podcasts, there is like a gift bag involved. Okay, so I guess they're going to send me stickers and just more stickers. Oh, just playing. Okay. Okay, so the first thing that they give you is the first Ultra Live Monster 5 collectible coin.
I guess they're still going through with that.
Well, apparently either that or they're not still going through with it, but they have all the first event collector coins made, and they got to give away. They got to get. It's like, all right, if they're going to not do the Ultra Live Monster 5 anymore, but they made the first run of coins, yeah, those coins are getting out there. And maybe
that's true.
And look, that doesn't mean that the second, third, fourth, and fifth coins have been made yet. Maybe they all have been made. Maybe this is still fucking on. I haven't heard anybody tell me that it is or isn't. I haven't been watching anything. My head's been in a hole in the ground like an ostrich lately. But I read this, and this says that the collection coin is the first of 5 coins you can only receive by attending the Ultra Live Monster 5 concert series. Well, remember, you need to collect all 5 of these coins if you want to one day own your very own Ultra Live Juggalo photo ID benefit card. So, look, I want an Ultra Live Juggalo photo ID benefit card. I want one. If I got to collect 5 fucking coins to do it, then consider this, the Juggalo race. Consider if this it feels like a show, like Road Rules or fucking, like a game show.
5 coins reminds me of Power Rangers.
No doubt. I never watched that, so I don't know the storyline, but it reminds me.
God damn it, motherfucker.
I'm sorry, man. Look, when that shit came out, I was like I was just a little too old. Just like if it had come out like 2 years earlier, I probably would have caught it. All right. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. But this kind of smells like the Hunger Games to me. And I'll tell you why in a minute, because they say that later when I get to the podcast and the stories and shit, like I said, they're taking place at Violent J's house, and that means you're buying tickets, like very exclusive, limited availability to go to Violent J's house. But we'll get to that. Right now, all I know is that I got myself the first of the 5 Ultra Live Monster 5 concert series coins. And if this is all it takes to get these coins, this seems like there's going to be fucking thousands of juggalos that are going to have Ultra Live Juggalo photo ID benefit cards, which is dope. I mean, it seems like being a juggalo is turning into like a area club.
Right.
Didn't they say that it was going to like start off maybe easy, but as each event that these coins were going to be at, it's going to be something harder and harder to get to?
Oh Oh, for sure. I mean, they made this one stupid easy. Like literally, all I got to do is sit here, charge my credit card, watch my computer, get drunk, jerk off. I can be the perv, like rubbing my dick while everyone's like telling campfire stories, and I'm over here going, "Oh yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, for all I know, that's what everybody's doing.
I don't
We're
know.
all gonna be
Virtual orgy.
I don't know what it is with me, but once they announced that Ultra, whatever the fucking card, I knew, I knew. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, there's gonna be some people. Oh. So you're gonna pay more money to go to these concerts when I'm gonna get it for free? Yeah, yeah. I'm going to because I don't know what it is about it. I don't care about a card. It just seems like too much work for me.
I know
You
you
know what
don't
I
care.
mean?
I
You know
do.
what I don't know, dude. But I'm like, I'm gonna follow. Who knows where it could end up? Because if you're dedicated to these coins, and one's like, okay, the on the internet, the second one's in New York, the third one's in California, then we're gonna throw you a left field, and you got to go to Australia for the fourth one. Guess what? You just fucking lost.
Right.
You just
the
Well,
fucking
fifth one's
lost.
gonna be
what are
Or
you talking
even
about?
UK.
psychopathic
What are you
outer
talking about?
space.
What's wrong with traveling internationally to follow your
Not
dream?
everybody's gonna be able to do it though.
That's why it's
There's a lot of juggalo felons.
look. I believe that it is going to be harder and harder, and it's going to be a test of like wits, and maybe it'll turn into like a death match, like a fight to the end. Last ninja
Right.
standing gets the coin or something. Um, I'm wondering if it's going to turn into this thing like the psychos, the Psycho Underground contest, the one that AMB won, Axe Murder Boys won that contest, where at the gathering they all had to vote with coins. So ninjas who were, trying to help were gathering coins from ninjas like you who didn't care, right? They're like, yo, you're not going to vote, you don't care, let me get that coin, because then they put their vote. There was like a whole scandal about that, so I just feel like when it comes to coins, you coins always bring scandal, okay? And I
Right.
don't care if it's kind of scandal where ninjas are getting jumped and mugged for their coins, or ninjas are like swallowing their coins to keep them safe, shoving them up their ass, like in Pulp Fiction, where he's like, yo, I kept this uncomfortable hunk of metal up my ass for fucking 3 years. And it's like, yo, I wanted to keep my Juggalo fucking Ultra Live Monster 5 coin safe, so I shoved it up my ass at the gathering so that no one would steal it from me. Or maybe it just goes on the wall, you mount it, just like you do with your collectible Disney fucking Epcot Center coins, or, shit like that. Doesn't Tech 9 have coins? Tech 9 came out with some commemorative coins, didn't
He
he?
got to everything. He got it all. He washes cars.
For strangulation or something.
What do you mean? There's a strange car wash? Does Strange have a car wash?
Yeah.
Now,
When you go to the Strange car wash, does like Cess Crew and Chris Calico come out and scrub your windshields and shit?
Yeah.
Sister Hatchet's asking the question, is it a matter of buying a show ticket to get the coins, or do people actually have to wait to get it at the show? Well, that's a good question when there's actually a show to get to. Right now, this first coin is a part of the Peepshow event, so they're going to mail it to us. And whether I watch this Peepshow or not, I'm pretty sure the the gift bag and the coin is well, it's all part of it. So there's a CD,
And
Peepshow CD.
they didn't even really specify. This could be over the course of a few years. Who knows?
I think originally it was supposed to be over the course of 2 years or so, but now, yeah, it could easily be stretched longer. I mean, we just have to assume that everything they were planning before is thrown out the door, and they have to be on their toes and figure out how to move forward. Everyone has to figure out how to move forward, and all I know is this: no matter what happens with the future coins, having this first one is pretty cool. So, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. When it comes to the second coin, whatever. So, but there's a DVD, there's a CD, and some of these events, right, that I'm going to be watching on the live stream, some of them you can see in person. So they got like extremely limited seats, like talking like fucking 20 tickets available for like each event or something like that, right? And they're using the psychopathic vaults to auction them. So that means they're basically they're auctioning these tickets on eBay.
Yeah.
That's
so so the thing is, you get into the Patreon, and then you gotta fight to get into some of these events, basically.
If you want to go to Violent J's house to see these,
so only for that.
Well, there's a few of them.
Okay.
Like, so I'll get to the events now. It's time for that. On Mondays, they're doing the Oddcast podcast. That means every Monday in October from 9 p.m. to midnight, Violent J, Shaggy Two Dope, The Rude Boy, Jump Steady, discussing various crazy, interesting topics during the live streams, and it says it's from Violent J's man cave. So they're all probably in his den or a basement or a living room or something. I mean, it says Violent J's man cave. It's probably right in the center of the house because I think Violent J is. I'm pretty sure he's living single, and his whole fucking house is a man cave. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Okay. The first one is an ICP seminar. Like at the gathering, that's like that's one of the few things that's a gimme that I always go to. I always hit up that ICP seminar,
Last year's was good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Traditionally held at the gathering, blah, blah, blah. This is cool because they say they're going to reveal everything Psychopathic has in store this coming year. Now, I don't know if they mean that's just what it is supposed to be, but it says the landscape of the music industry may have changed, but the Dark Carnival will always roll on. And there are some huge announcements that will be made in this podcast, so don't miss it. Now, that's just their advertising. I mean, look, if you miss this, you're going to find out about it like probably immediately.
Yeah.
People are going to be posting it to social media, right? You're going to tell me that motherfuckers aren't going to be on Twitter? You're going to tell me that these motherfucking juggalo, social media warriors are not going to be fucking putting this on blast? Fago lovers, juggalo, everyone's going to be talking about it.
they're gonna be bragging that they heard it first, and I'm gonna hear for free what they paid for.
Right, exactly.
It's an ICP seminar. Who's gonna get the notes since it's social distancing and it's
right.
virtual?
No. Right. We're gonna get the cliff notes are coming, and I seen people say that like, I'm not paying for that shit. Information is free. I'll get it anyway. Yeah, you will. That's fine. But that's just the camaraderie of all of us getting together and watching the live stream. It's going to be my entertainment to see this shit when it happens. And if there are
you're going to get to see them.
Right.
You're going to get to see them, and it's going to be entertaining as hell. And the rest of us are just going to be reading an article on Fago lovers or something. So, it is definitely going to be a different experience.
Wouldn't you agree that it's like the equivalent of like watching a game football, baseball, pick your game, right? Pick your sport. But if you're watching a game and you see the goal being scored, you see the touch being downed, you see the ball, you see the fucking, you know, everyone screams, yeah, you know what I mean? The energy.
Or when you're watching wrestling, and your favorite wrestler is this close, and it's like they're going for the pinfall. One, you're at the edge of your seat. You're like 1, 2, 3, yes. Even when you're not even there at the event, you're watching it at TV. It's like yes.
Now you know that
so
that's
definitely
not exactly how exciting the seminars are. They're not like that exciting, but at the same time, they're only fucking exciting to juggalos. Juggalos are the only ones who give a fuck about these seminars. So you can't begrudge someone for being more excited about something than you are just because you don't find something exciting. Doesn't mean there aren't ninjas that love that shit. They just want to hear Jay talk and go off. They want that information. They want to hear that information firsthand. And yeah, maybe brag about it. If that's the bragging rights.
I wanted to be at that ICP seminar last year at the gathering. It was so cool. It was an inner city posse performance, but at the same time, I wanted that experience of hearing Violent J talk and everything, and I didn't get that, but it was still cool seeing inner city posse. And I'm hoping that one of the announcements at this seminar will be that, because when I saw him live, I was like, man, that'd be so cool if ICP and Trey Pound did an inner city posse album together.
Well, I mean, to do a whole album, like to write new material,
at least an EP.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a stretch personally. Like, unless they really are trying to, like, you know, do retro shit like that. You know what I mean? They're always moving forward. They're always forward thinking. You know,
with the success of Shaggy and the Creep, I have a feeling no music got written over this quarantine at all.
Well,
but I mean, I could be wrong.
You're a big old poopy head pessimist.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Dude, I believe that a lot of people are going to fucking fade away after this year. Like, I think this year broke a lot of people. But yeah, you know, a talented artist, someone who's got fucking stories to share and music in their heart, nothing's going to stop that. You know what I mean? Pandemic or not. I'm just joshing with you. I really feel like, you know, this year is testing everybody. It just is. So, but for people that love to doubt ICP, you know, it's tough because they just keep coming with shit, with different shit at a different angle, with a different flavor. Like, they just don't stop. I don't think that this year is any exception for them. Like, they pull albums out of their ass, you know, fucking. But I gotta fucking give a shout out to Silent J. He's listening and he's going to Violent J's house. He actually got a ticket for the campfire stories. But we're still on the Monday podcast part, so we'll get to the Wild Wednesday. Or wait, are campfire stories a podcast? No, I think that's different because it's Wednesday. Yeah, that's Wicked Clown Campfire Stories. So those are on Wild Wednesdays. The first podcast is the ICP seminar. So the second one is called Descent into the Abyss of Evil. Here's what it says. Journey into the darkest depths of the human psyche to attempt to find out what can inspire someone, such as a serial killer, to commit such a diabolical act of evil. The hosts are going to discuss killers, cannibals, mass murderers, supernatural horrors, and contemplate what it truly means to be evil. So this is cool because it has nothing to do with music and their career, and this has everything to do with, like, the wicked shit out in the world, like real fucking sick ass shit. Document, or, you know, historical documented proof. Talk about real cannibals. I don't know. Killers, mass murderers, supernatural horrors. I don't know what they're going to talk about in that aspect.
They're gonna fucking make some shit up, is what they're gonna do.
Anyway, that's interesting to me. I'm very curious about that. On the third one's called Stories from the Road. 25 years of touring history, platinum selling artists. You best believe there were some crazy happenings as ICP traveled the world. Hear about the clowns firsthand, recount many of their misadventures on the road. This is great. Hopefully we get some new stories and not just rehashed stuff we already heard before. Hopefully they share some real dirt. Maybe they give like their side of the story that Monoxide told about their fight they had on the Lotus tour. You ever see that video that Monoxide she's like, I can't take it anymore. I'm just going to spill the tea. And he just tells us, like,
are they talking about like the road, like when they're touring, or are they talking about, remember in ICP's book, Violent J talked about this place called The Road where they saw a bunch of weird monks and shit. Could they be talking about they're going to share stories from that?
They definitely are talking about touring, because what you're talking about, The Road, that's coming later. That's going to be on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Also
and wait you see, it's dope. Not only is it The Road, but pretty much anything you can think of that ICP has mentioned, like a location, like just wait, it's dope. But is that it for the fucking Mondays? You got The Road. Okay, there's one more. Top 5 freshness. It's a variety top 5 list. They're going to discuss top 5 favorite pastimes, what they think top 5 greatest moments in Juggalo history are. I can only assume that it's going to be stuff like I bet Violent J will say one of the top 5 greatest moments in Juggalo history was the Juggalo March, or when his hero Ice Cube fucking rapped at the Gathering for the first time, or what else could be
Juggalo March would probably be number 1.
Well, if that isn't number 1, then I call fucking Party Foul
shenanigans.
Fucking, absolutely. But it just seems like, with him saying like this is the greatest moment in Juggalo history, which I believe is true. It's like, to have top 5, that means you got to come up with 4 more, and I would love to know what those other 4 more are, at least for Jay. And then we're probably going to have like Rude Boy and Jump Steady, Shaggy, maybe Keegan the Creep will be there. Keegan the Creep will be like top 5 greatest Juggalo moments in history. I guess maybe getting my dick sucked at the Gathering last year, or
he'll say some funny shit for sure.
Yeah, shout out to Keegan. He's the man. I hope he's involved. I obviously, of course he will be. Him, everything he's doing with Shaggy, the Shaggy and the Creep show, the Shaggy and the Creep podcast, shit's fucking epic. I love it.
Yeah.
So,
awesome.
Like big shout out to Keegan. He's the man. Like, I hope they keep that shit going. So that's it for Mondays. All right. Now we got Wild Wednesdays. Wild Wednesdays, same thing, 9 p.m. to midnight. Every Wednesday, totally unique show. First one is going to be ICP home movies with live commentary. So I feel like this is going to be shit I've already seen before, because that's what they showed us at the mystery seminar in 2001. So you know what I mean? Like, they played us the home movies, but we didn't get commentary. So if they're going to comment now, and I feel like they've shared these movies now a couple of times, like they've they busted them out at a other event, like maybe DCG Con, or maybe they were going to before it got shut down early.
Yeah.
But we got stuff like Let's Go Bargain, Tiger Justice, the Big Silva documentary. That's dope. I've seen that. They used to make films in Alex's basement, like fake talk shows, fake game shows, like just skits, like crazy shit that you can see is like just the beginnings of what they had in them to make big money hustlers. You know what I mean? To make their own fucking movie, like having characters and shit. That's where Hazard first came in. He did the intro to the Jekyll Brothers, but before that, they were filming themselves with VHS tapes, doing that silly shit in the,
That's what's up.
So that's cool. I like that shit. What what's up? The next one is Wicked Clown Campfire Stories. This one is the first one where you can get in-person tickets. And this is the one that Silent J has tickets to. So yeah, congrats, Silent J. He's going to Violent J's house. He's going to be there. And I'll tell you, brother, if you're there, if they give you any camera time, I'm looking for you. I'll be looking. I'll be watching. What it is Jay, Shaggy, Rude Boy, Jump Steady, they're going to sit around a campfire in Violent J's backyard and tell personal stories of their lives. So you get to fucking sit in Violent J's backyard and roast marshmallows. That's pretty fucking cool, man. I gotta wonder though.
What they're talking about.
Oh, he's asking if we have any questions we want the answer to. I gotta think. If I could ask Jay anything, what would it be? Damn, I don't even know if I want.
After all that's being said, the only thing I want to know, when's the next card coming?
I was gonna say
what's the name?
I want to know about the Joker's card, but I don't think that's.
I don't need 66, 50, whatever the fuck. That's all I'm waiting for.
Look, I don't know if anyone else saw this. Am I crazy? But I swear somewhere they said that they were going to announce or give information about the next Joker's card somewhere in this.
That's all I want to know.
If it's on the fucking, the campfire night, the campfire stories night,
it'll get out eventually.
Well,
I guess I don't even know when the John Kicked Your Ass documentary is coming out. If that's still happening, I'd really love to see that. There's a couple different sources that I remember looking at. One of them was Shaggy being asked on their podcast, like their live stream.
Oh, yeah.
I think the other one was, you know how they have the custom clown clips because they were doing Cameo at first, right?
Yeah.
So they were doing Cameo and then they did their own, which is custom clown. Anyway, somebody fucking paid Violent J a custom clown clip, and they asked him that question about the John Kicked Your Ass documentary. I could be making this up, but I swear I saw a clip of Violent J explaining like why they didn't get it done. So the information's out there, and I just think it's not good news. I think that now I remember what I heard. That somebody asked Shaggy about Big Money Thrusters, right? The third movie of the Big Money trilogy. Like you got Big Money Hustlers, then you got the prequel, Big Money.
It's not going to happen.
Rustlers, and then we were going to have a sequel. Yeah, Shaggy pretty much confirmed it that shit's dead. So
yeah,
I'm bummed
they
about.
Might do another movie one day, but it's not going to be any big money, nothing, because it's a different crew of ninjas and stuff.
I can understand that. I mean, I think it's more of just my age. If I was a younger ninja, I might be more upset because I really love that shit. But I mean, it took a long time for them to make the second one, right? And so I was kind of like being patient. I'm like, hey, we're all going to be old as fuck, and the third movie is going to be wicked funny because I mean they always are. But I was being patient. But now that they say it's not happening, I'm a little bit too old and tired to give a fuck. I don't care.
Right.
Yeah, so Silent J said he read that they were revealing the next Joker's card during all of this. So that's what I'm most looking forward to be honest. I am so ready for information on that next card.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah,
the era of Flip the Rat and Fearless Fred Fury was fresh. For what it was, it's a very weird era. Like this is the Joker's card that took them the longest to make. It's like 4 fucking years it seems for them to make this one. So, yeah, I'm ready for that next one. Let's make it quicker this time. I got to get my fix. Everyone needs something from these guys. I just need that fucking music, Anyways, let's see what else we got. After the campfire stories, they got psychopathic Don shoot interview. This is going to be good. It promises to be one of the most insightful looks at the inner plans and thoughts of the Dons of the Underground. Listen as Violent J, Shaggy Jump, Billy Bill answer questions from the online, so I can ask a question in this online forum. Straightforward, no holds back, questions, answers, interview. It's only been done one other time at the Gathering 2001, and all questions will be answered in detail, no matter how revealing or secret. No question is off limits. No question is too controversial. Do you hear that? No question is too controversial. I mean, I feel like there's always something that we want to know that we don't know yet. And then eventually the information comes out. What are we currently craving for information-wise? What is it that we think we want to know that we don't know yet? Like, do we still give a fuck about these guys' personal lives? Like, are we still prying about Jay's sex life? Do we still give a fuck about that stuff?
I was thinking more. You mentioned Billy Bill. I was thinking, man, I want to ask him, is he ever going to do monster trucks again? Remember, he did monster trucks for a little bit. He was riding monster trucks for a short period of time.
That's a good question. That is. I don't hear Billy Bill.
To see him do that shit again. That was.
I'm just looking forward to seeing Billy Bill talk. Period. Because it's such a. It's like seeing. It's like seeing the monkeys in the zoo do something besides scratch their ass. Like, look, he's talking. I mean that in total respect to the monkeys in the zoo. I mean, I just. Right. It could have been any animal. It could have been the fucking the koala bears. They're always,
a rhino.
The rhino, silent but deadly. Just horny as fuck. Love rhinos. But yeah, so the Dawn shoot interview doesn't look like it has in-person tickets available, so they're just doing questions online. We'll see how that goes. I got plenty of time to think about it. I mean, seriously, if anybody does have any suggestions on what questions I can ask, I'm open to that, because right now I got nothing. Like, I'm going to be thinking about, what do I really want to know? And it's probably going to be Joker's card related. That's
yeah.
Yeah, or if I think of any questions, it's going to be about their personal lives. I don't. That's their shit. The
campfire stories is when they're going to tell candid personal stories about their lives, and then the shoot interview, it seems like it's supposed to be about business, because they're calling themselves the Dons of the Underground, so they're just begging to be asked about business questions right here. Like maybe like what's up with the office? Why is there a for sale sign in front of the psychopathic headquarters? Like, why are you guys selling the Lotus Pod? You know what I mean? Like, because
somebody will ask them.
Everybody, yeah, of course, someone will. Everybody was all aflutter when they saw this for sale sign in front of the psychopathic records. But still, when we get to the tours part of this, it's very interesting.
So this picture, who posted it?
What picture?
The for sale sign.
I don't know. Somebody from a Juggalo site, like maybe Juggalo News, I want to say, or maybe
I'm just saying that
it was a Facebook page called Beneath the Dirt that I saw share it.
Yeah, but he was sharing it from, I think, some ninja.
I have no clue who that is.
No,
that's no clue who Beneath the Dirt is.
That's Romebone. That's our homie. He's been on. Well, I've had him on my show a few times. Have I?
I don't know.
He had me on his show.
Anyway.
You got to follow them on Facebook, bro, because they're always posting every day about so many years ago this album was released and stuff, and it's just cool little tidbits of knowledge. Check out every day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm just saying that it doesn't take that much to get a for sale sign, put it there yourself, take a picture, remove it, and leave.
You can do the same thing with a Trump fucking, campaign.
You could have put that in front of their.
Be
You
like,
could have put anything.
why is psychopathic fucking supporting Trump? Triggered.
I don't. Yeah, that would be pretty funny to see that happen.
Seriously, that's how ninjas are acting about the for sale sign. They're triggered as fuck about it, right? And it's like,
got a different
these Lotus Pod. Hey, it's a pandemic, motherfuckers. I bet a lot of people are fucking, leaving home. Some of them are moving into birdhouses and cardboard boxes.
There's a lot of people leaving California right now, like comedians, they're regular people. A lot of people are moving.
Obviously, the most notable of them is Joe Rogan fucking hightailed out of there and went to Texas.
Yeah.
And he also left YouTube and switched to Spotify, just saying.
He started getting a lot of hate.
I don't like
to text.
Look at his new studio. It's all red. It looks like he's inside of a fucking UFO's vagina.
Because
isn't weed completely illegal in Texas?
I don't think it is.
Oh God,
that's Texas. I don't think it is. I don't think so.
He's just a big about weed and everything. So I'm like, why would he move to a state where it's illegal?
Is it really?
I don't know.
Still illegal in Texas?
I think Texas is 100% illegal.
Is it legal to jerk off though?
I don't know.
Man, we got to fight for our right
to jerk off.
To jerk off.
We got to fight for our right to use our right hand.
All right. So look, there's one more fucking. Is there what? Campfire stories. Shoot. There's one more. This is kind of cool. It says you produce ICP. Watch ICP and Straight Jacket together as they record music at Rusty's Boom Room. Which is Violent J's at-home studio. So there you go. That's why they don't need the Lotus Pod anymore. Violent J's got Rusty's Boom Room.
What happened to the Haunted Cabin? Didn't he used to have a studio called the Haunted Cabin?
That's Mikey Clark.
Oh, okay.
That's his place. The Haunted Cabin. Yeah, because I just remember when they did that, there was always Mikey Clark's production. And then Boondocks. I forget which album it was. Maybe it was the one that's called like Back to Hell or something, or Going to Hell. South of Hell. That one, I think, I think that's produced by Mikey Clark, and they went up to the Haunted Cabin together, and they made that album. You know what I mean? That's how I remembered that it's Mikey Clark's studio.
I understand the attachment to the Lotus Pod, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter to me where they record it. I wasn't there physically, so the Lotus Pod's like, it is what it is to me.
It's a piece of history, but just wait till we get to the Saturday tours. It's gonna blow your mind, and it's gonna make you think a little bit about the Lotus Pod as being the end all be all fucking spot, because it never was. I mean, I'm just saying there was Psychopathic Records before there was a Lotus Pod. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll get to that. But when Straight Jacket and Violent J are creating a song, apparently we get to help produce it from the very start of the inception all the way to the laying the vocals by voting each step of the creating process. So we get to weigh in on everything, on what beat to use, the concept of the song, and during each step, we're going to vote. We're going to determine the song's direction. So
that's definitely, you got to give them a point for creativity and originality, because I've never heard of it before.
I did not read this clear the first time I read this, so I didn't quite understand. This is kind of like a choose your own adventure. We're all gonna vote, and we're gonna make a song, and it's gonna be fucking crazy, because they're probably gonna play us a couple beats, and then we're gonna be all right. Who likes beat? 1, 2, or 3, and we're all going to vote, right? We're all going to vote for like the dopest beat. It's going to be this dope ass, sick ass beat. And then they're going to say, okay, for concepts, it's going to be something murderous, something ominous, something perverted. And we're just all going to vote the perverted thing. So it's going to be a sick, wicked, perverted, we're going to handcraft and mold the perfect Juggalo fucking, shit show song. Like,
so it's kind of like everybody who's it's kind of like everybody who's ever critiqued ICP throughout these years and had something negative to say. It's like, we're tired of it. You create the fucking song then. You know what you're talking about, right? You create the fucking song. Here, do it. No, here, do it.
That's right.
That's basically what they're doing. Now,
whatever this song ends up being, the rest of the Juggalo world can have us to thank. Like the few, the true and the proud, the ones with that first Ultra Live Monster 5 coin. We're the ones that made this song. And so everyone's going to fucking judge that song. If they like it, we're the shit. If they don't, we're all whack because we voted.
So then that's what's going to happen. So everybody who didn't get to is going to be like, this song sucks.
Yeah, because they didn't. Like,
yeah,
if it was,
yeah.
For the serious slasher thing and not this, or if it was me, I would have voted for this hook and not that hook. Like,
yeah,
it would be way better if you fucking did this. Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen.
There will definitely be people complaining about it. Yep.
It's all right. I mean, look, people need something to complain about. That's one of ICP's like jobs, is to give these bitches something to bitch about. Something, you know what I mean? It's just everybody chooses to be what they are. So these motherfucking I'm just saying, if you're being a bitch, it's like your choice. You don't have to be a bitch about it. You don't have to be a bitch about it, but we ain't stopping you.
But I want to. But I want to be.
I do what I want.
I do what I want.
All right. So check this out.
I've never heard of an idea like that before, man. That's awesome.
Here's the last part of this. The music that's created during this session is going to be made into a 3-song CD, and it's going to be mailed out to us in the gift bag. So I'm going to get a copy of the song. That's cool.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, anyways, we're gonna handcraft it. It's like Build-A-Bear, right? We're all gonna go in there. We're all gonna go in there to give this Build-A-Bear eyes, horns, a big erection, a fucking like mushrooms sticking out of its back where the wings. I don't know. It's gonna be a weird ass fucking abomination of fucking Build-A-Bear.
This bear is fucked up.
That's cool. Like, if anything, this song is going to be a grain of sand on the beach that is ICP's catalog, their life's work, and I get to say I had a hand in creating it. It's just as fresh as like getting an opportunity to be in a music video or being able to an exclusive show like whatever. Like, there's so many things that that are fresh to a Juggalo that everyone else is just like, so what, but you got to get your kicks, us weirdos. It's a social experiment. Yeah, look, I always say ICP innovates so hard. They're always doing shit no one's ever done before. I can't tell you anyone that's done this before except for one person. I know one person that has done this before, and it was Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee of Motley Crue. He went solo and did this thing called Methods of Mayhem. I don't know if you heard of them.
Oh yeah,
it's
just
like
the one song that they had on TV. That's it.
They got a few albums in this one, right? So Tommy Lee put out to the fans, if you want to create this song, you would just download the files. And it had all the skeleton of the song, and you could put it in. And then if you wanted, it was anything you wanted to do. If you wanted to play drums, submit the drums and drum along to the beat. Submit the audio. If you wanted to sing, they gave you the lyrics. If you wanted to play guitar, so in other words, they let the fans actually play the song, like make the music. you send it in, and they took all the sound, right, and they put it together, and then they put out in the liner notes, you get credit. Like if you submitted your music and they used it, you're in the fucking liner notes as credited for. So it's a complete collaboration with his fans. The whole album was made by the fans and all mixed together from what the fans submitted. Like I did not submit anything, but I downloaded those tracks because that was during the time when I was recording. I was fucking teaching myself how to rap on record myself, and so I downloaded these things and I actually did like record myself doing the vocals, but I never sent them in. I didn't think that Tommy, because obviously Tommy Lee is doing the vocals of his own damn song, but and I didn't have any instruments to play to contribute musically, but it was a fun experiment. So ICP's trying that shit out. I just have a feeling it's going to be like weird because I don't know who other ninjas are doing this, who are going to be, watching the Peepshow, but everyone has such different tastes, Some people like that wicked shit. Some people like that funny shit. Some people like that perverted shit. So it's going to be interesting to see which vote, like what do we all feel? Like, what do we all have in common? What beat are we all going to like the most? Is it going to be like a landslide, or is it going to be like, 65% of you like this beat, and then 20% of you like this beat, and and then one jackass likes this beat? Like, I can't wait. That's going to be fucking fun.
That is going to be fun. That's going to be fun.
All right, so that's Mondays and Wednesdays, guys. Here's the last one. On Saturdays, they're doing historical tours. And these are I didn't see this last time I read it. They're pre-recorded. And I was wondering, how are they going to do tours and live stream it? So they basically have already filmed this stuff, and they're going to show us exclusive video, and they're going to show us the ICP is going to take us on a wondrous journey to landmarks all around Detroit, Michigan. Iconic locations that have been popularized through ICP's books, interviews, and songs. And now we're going to see them up close and personal and hear stories associated with them firsthand. So on the first day, they're going to do the Psychopathic Records tour. They're going to go to Alex Abyss's old house, the birthplace of Psychopathic Records, in the basement. Then they're going to go to the first Psychopathic Records office in Southfield. Then they're going to go to the second Psychopathic office in Novi. And then they're going to go to the current Psychopathic office and Lotus Pod studio. Then they're going to go to Rusty's Boom Room. Rusty's Boom Room.
The Boom Room.
Nice name, Boom Room. So Rusty's Boom Room studio in Violent J's house. And we're going to see all those studios. So that's what I'm saying. People are tripping about the fact that they see a for sale sign out in front of that Lotus Pod studio, but that's their third fucking studio. And now Jay's got the Boom Room. So I'm just saying, like, life moves on. Maybe they don't need that rent payment right now.
I really hope, of course, one day Dark Lotus comes back, but they keep saying it's not. And if it's not, then what's the point of having the Lotus Pod?
Yeah. I mean, after everything we've heard, honestly, I'd really rather they're not. Like, everything we know between them and how this camp feels and that camp, like, I'd rather not.
When you listen to music, like, and I'm being very facetious here, don't take me seriously, but when you listen to music and you hear that song, like that Juggalo song, is that the first thing that comes into your mind? Like, ooh, that's the sound of the Lotus Pod right there. Ooh, versus like, because think about it, like, so many classic albums were recorded in different fucking studios. The Wraith was recorded on tour all over the fucking country in different fucking states. Read the liner notes if you don't know that shit, check it out. Check it out, man. It's not open to debate. They record all over the fucking place. The Magic Haunted Cabins, the fucking, they made that fucking. Yeah. Remember that song they made on the tour bus? The Where Do We Go From Here song I think it was from the American Psychos tour. Remember that shit?
Jesus,
Yeah,
did
I
somebody
remember that.
just get shot or what? Fuck.
Was that loud?
That was pretty loud. It sounded like a gunshot.
No, I
Did you drop a pipe?
I dropped my lighter, guys. It just hit the
Oh,
metal.
okay. I was like, oh no, did you just break your piece,
What
man?
it is, I extended my legs out and accidentally got my foot stuck in a bear trap. I don't know why I keep putting that bear trap in the middle of the kitchen. No, but have you seen the House in the Woods, that movie, The House in the Woods?
Mm. You know me, I'm bad with movies, dude.
Now, what about you, Ram? Have you seen that?
Me too.
There,
No.
there's a scene where the dude's like basically using a bear trap as like a fishing rod. He's just throwing that thing and it's fucking chomping people in the back and he's yanking. But that movie's got a lot of fucking wild shit going on in it. Seriously, if anybody has seen House in the Woods, Cabin in the Woods, it's called Cabin in the Woods. Then you know what I'm talking about. It's on some old other shit. All right, but so those Psychopathic Records tours, that's cool, right? I mean, we get this. They're going to show off all those different studios they recorded in, and it's kind of like
show us the next chapter.
Yeah. So the next one's the Dark Woods tour. They're going to go to Picker Forest, where ICP witnessed actual magic and supernatural happenings many times as kids. They're going to go to the Road, which is, like you said, I lost my place. It's, from Jump Steady's audio book, and also they talked about that shit in Behind the Paint, that book. Now that's it. I guess there's enough going on with those two locations that's all that is for that day. But then the next day is October 7th. I mean, the next Saturday is going to be October 17th. And they're doing the Southwest Detroit tour. They're going to go to Delray, Zug Island, the Dog Beats cover shoot location. They're going to go to Verner and Military Street. They're going to go to Clark Park in Mexican Town. They're going to go to the Faygo Factory. That's fucking awesome. This is
they're basically playing a real life version of Quest for Shangri-La.
Yeah, because when I play the Quest for Shangri-La, that's the kind of shit that's fun to me, is like landing on these little places that we hear about all the time, but now we get to see it. They're going to give us a virtual tour. It's fucking sick. I'm looking forward to this one. Probably this is probably one of the top 5 that I'm looking forward to. And then the last one is the Old School tour. They're going to go to the Disc Studio, where ICP professionally recorded their first song. They're going to go to Violent J's old Ferndale house. They're going to go to Shaggy's old Ferndale house. They're going to go to the Magic Bag Theater, where ICP did their first show with Faygo. They're going to go to Violent J's old Detroit apartment, where Ishan pulled a pistol on. It says that here. This isn't my comments.
Oh, wow.
This shit is all written here. Again, story from Behind the Paint. They're going to go to Shaggy's ham. I think that's a typo. They're going to go to Shaggy's old ham trap. That's a fucking typo that makes my head hurt. They're going to go to Shaggy's old apartment. Then they're going to go to ICP's Cass Corridor Detroit apartment. And lastly, they're going to take us to St. Andrews Hall, where ICP used to work as bouncers. So just every Saturday is going to be a day to look forward to, because this is all cool shit that I want to see. Maybe we'll get stories too, but it seems like those other events are the ones where they're doing all the storytelling. This is going to be more of a show and tell. So yeah, there'll probably be some stories.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I fucking saying? Those aren't Saturdays. Are they Saturdays? Yeah, they are. But the last Saturday, no, those are all the Saturdays, but then it all comes to a head on Halloween, Hallowicked, right? It just so happens this year, Halloween is on a fucking Saturday. When does that ever fucking happen? Everyone's all excited for Halloween on a Saturday, and what do we get? COVID.
Not anymore.
Yeah, it's a full moon too.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I hear anyways.
I actually, my buddy has an idea for a song that I'm going to write about the sun and the moon representing God and Satan. You know, like the sun being God and the moon being Satan, and how when the sun comes out in the daytime, everyone lives in peace. But then when the moon comes out, everyone turns savage. But anyway, so here's what they're doing for Hallowicked, guys. They're doing, and this is also for in-person tickets available. So I don't think that's gone on sale yet, but, and we'll talk about those fucking auctions in a minute. Because if you guys don't know, there's something really funny to tell you about that, about what happened already. So the Epic concert's going to take place in Violent J's living room. It's going to be a full sound and concert lighting. Something you've never witnessed before, delving deep into the dark recesses of their music. The show will be performed acoustically with a live band, Hallowicked style. I mean, that alone, you've got my attention. Now we know that there's more, but we know that they did that acoustic set. What was it, Ballas? And was that last year? That was 2 years ago, I think.
Something like that.
The reason I say that is
gathering.
At last year's gathering, they did the acoustic set on that side stage. I went to it. It was dope.
I was falling asleep, so I went back to Kent before I got hit by those passed out juggalos, Kent.
Oh, really? They came by?
No. Before they got to me, I went back to camp because I.
Oh, so you didn't want to get caught by them.
Shit, I better fucking.
You don't want to get caught by the juggalos passed out, and then you'll get your picture on their Instagram.
No.
Yep. So look, their acoustic set at the gathering was fucking dope. Obviously, when they did it the first time, it was very special for those ninjas at that event. But this is going to be their Hallowicked version of an acoustic set. So I would dare say that this might just be the best one yet, because now they've had practice, right? They've done it a few times. Now they're ready to put it to Halloween, to Hallowicked. Come on, forget about it. This is going to be sick. This is going to be fucking sick. Whoever gets tickets to go to this in person, bless your heart, because you're probably going to see this shit, you know, in that real life high resolution, while we're all going to get that HD fucking, you know, internet lag live stream edition version.
Yep, a lot of lag.
Probably. Can't.
But I think I'm gonna go ahead and back out. This went a little longer than I thought. I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah, no doubt. We made it to the end, so thank you, man. We finished.
All right.
All right. Peace, man.
All right. We'll see y'all later.
Yeah, I mean, we did make it to the end. We made it to Hallowicked, but there is a little more. So it says they're just calling themselves the most successful horrorcore. Blah, blah, blah. Open the gates of dark. All right. So maybe it really is done. More details about the Peepshow live stream. All right, so I got to tell you some funny shit that happened.
All right.
The way they're doing the in-person tickets is they're selling them on the Psychopathic Vault, and that's their eBay page. And
yeah,
they had ninjas, like, you know, basically taking bids and raising the price of these tickets up to like $665,000 for a ticket to Violent J's house.
Oh wow!
And then it was like 666 million. Like,
oh my god!
Apparently, and I don't know, but look, my dude showed me screenshots, and I can't even pull them up right now, but I saw them, and it basically said that they had been hacked, and they had to figure out a way to, sell these tickets, or to make this auction work without getting hacked. It's pretty funny though, and yeah. So Silent J, he's got tickets to the campfire stories, and I got another homie from Connecticut who's got a ticket to that same event. So that's pretty cool, the good for them. And if people are trying to get tickets for that Hallowicked acoustic set, man, I wonder how expensive they're
going to be awesome, man.
I mean, it's going to be, I'm sure that those are going to be coveted. Like however many people were trying to go to that story, campfire story, I bet it's going to be like 3-4 times more people trying to get these Hallowicked acoustic tickets to Violent J's house. Just saying that out loud sounds so fucking surreal. Acoustic Hallowicked set in Violent J's house. Fuck. Yeah. So that's what's going down. That's what the Peep Show is all about. I'll be peeping that show. I'm not even trying to go to Detroit. Not even trying.
Yeah.
But the Ultra Live Monster 5 coin is well, if this really is still an official thing, and it's like it's not a competition, but it's like a contest, right? Because it's kind of like all of us who want to enter, all we got to do is try, but there's no limit to how many people can enter. But I bet it's going to get real challenging to collect all 5 coins. I bet there'll be at least one international show, but to have the first one be just a live stream.
The last one.
What do you think? The last
one's going to be in outer space. They'll perform Psychopathics from outer space.
Like the last one is you have to go to Mars. They're going to do a show on Mars. Oh shit! That could be it. That could be it. What if Jay and Shaggy at the end of all their Joker's cards, when they're done with Earth, what if they make the final show a gathering on Mars where it's a one-way ticket, and when you go, you're living on a Juggalo planet? Like we instead of Juggalo Island, they make a Juggalo planet, and they take over Mars.
There you go, dude.
I mean, like there'll probably be a Lake Hepatitis like on every fucking igloo corner. Because we're going to be living like natives out there on Mars with igloos and I don't know space butterflies and shit. Yeah, I mean, I know it's going to be hot out there, but I mean, look, right now, California, the sky already looks like Mars right now. So how much worse can it be? Besides the fact that you can't breathe yet. But that's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, at worst, you'll just get like a real like interstellar whooping cough, Oh shit! All right, man. Hey, Ram, it's 7:00 Eastern time. What you got? You got another question?
All right.
What's up?
I was gonna. You gonna check out HooDini's album on Saturday?
Yeah. I put that in the title of this video on purpose. I wanted to talk about that. Big Hoodoo's got his new album. It's called the HooDini Chronicles Part 1, the Red Book. When he first announced this shit, he just said it was called the Red Book. And, I saw some people get triggered because of the similarity to, earlier Psychopathic album, the Green Book. So, it feels like there's nothing.
Well, I remember and I even mentioned this. I mentioned this Scotty Balls live stream the other day that in Hoodoo's Hexed song, he's talking about some sort of book. So he ever since Hoodoo's come out, he's been talking about some sort of book. So I think this has always been kind of part of his mythology that they've had planned. I think it doesn't really have anything to do with the Green Book, because I really don't think like having it called the Green Book is gonna hurt Twisted in any kind of way.
You mean the Red Book? Yeah. I agree. I don't think it has anything to do with it either. Just like any other album that, you know, someone comes up with the title and then, you know, like it happens a lot actually, you know, but this isn't the same. It's just similar. It's just another color book, and it's gonna give haters a reason to hate, or at least it's gonna give bitches a reason to bitch. I tell you what, I'll judge the album after I hear it. I'll tell you this: the album art is ill as fuck. It looks like that shit was done by Tom Wood. I know it was. Tom Wood did the album. It's fucking sick.
Yeah, Tom Wood does some sick art, man.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe Big Hoodoo could have like made a better, like could have posed a little differently for this album cover, because it looks like he's leaning in to give us a kiss.
Oh man.
He looks, I mean, seriously, he looks like he's puckering up and coming in for a hot smooch. But I mean, maybe that's just his, you know, he's got the jinx spell on me or something. Like, I don't know what the Red Book is all about. Like, maybe it's he's going into some like Great Malenko type shit, you know, spells and yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. He's throwing up W's, right, and they're on fire. So the whole thing has a very red hot. Well, it's called the Red Book. So,
yeah,
you know, I'm a fan, man. Big Hoodoo shit. So I'm just down. I know a lot of people have been like kind of eager for some Big Hoodoo because it's been a while since he released anything. That Asylum was a while ago.
It was.
And Ouija Mac, you know, goddamn. It's been so long since he released a mixtape that we just need another one.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time. That guy just does not stop.
He literally puts out a new mixtape like every time his girlfriend has her period.
Oh shit! The Energizer Bunny, you can't even keep up with that guy, man.
In this case today, I mean, these albums, Red Book and Zodiac, they're coming out on the same day, so that's dope. We got two
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, two Juggalo albums coming out on the same day, so we got that to look forward to.
That's gonna be awesome. Yeah, because I do like Ouija Mac. I know some people they don't like him or whatever, but I dig him, man.
Oh, I like him too. He's a riot. Good shit. But Ram, I'm gonna end this because anything else we got to talk about, it's just a good excuse to continue at another time, maybe next week. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So I'll hit you up and I'll let you know what's good. If you want to join again, I'd love to have you. And of course, you know, I'll be bringing Panic with me. Panic's my dude. Maybe I'll get some of the other Carnival Spirits crew to join me. If any of you guys watching have joined in the past on like every Saturday afternoons, you know, I'd be down to chop it up with you because these
Panic lives just an hour away from me, man. Me and him have hung out. We got some stories to tell.
No doubt, man. I know you guys are local.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit more, my closest homies live just a little bit further away where it just isn't convenient. It's because I'm a hermit. I never leave. I'm almost like a hunchback without the hunch, you know? But I'm just out here surviving this fucking pandemic, you know, working, making sure everybody's, you know, safe and healthy, and then slowly being patient, waiting for election season to be over. I'm sick of the media and the you know, politics. So without even giving a flying fuck who wins, I just can't wait for it to be over. And other than that, like, I'm looking for, now I have a reason to look forward to like almost every other day in October. Like, so I'm going to be busy all fucking month digesting all this stuff that we just talked about. I know I'm not breaking any news. Everyone who cares about this already fucking knows about it. And anybody watching, you know, you guys are the shit. And we'll be back. I'm Beastmaster. This is Carnival Spirits. And
this is Ram. Y'all take care.
Ram Panic. We'll have him back. Maybe Don Chaos. You know, maybe we'll have Shanzi. Maybe we'll get Callie Green up in here and tell us some crazy stories. In the meanwhile,
me and him almost met up in Cali. Yeah,
no doubt.
We almost met up, but it didn't happen.
Well, he's doing big things. He's a busy motherfucker. He's got a lot of shit that hopefully we can talk about. But you guys gotta fucking, you know, if you're checking out that fucking Peep Show, let me know in the comments of this video. Let me know if you're gonna be watching that shit with me, because that means we get to make a song together. We're gonna vote, and we're gonna build a bear a fucking some sort of fucking crazy ass straight jacket violent jam. It's gonna be the shit. Really looking forward to that. All right, man. I'm gonna get out of here. Ram, I'll catch you later. Everybody else, fuck the fuck up. See ya.